Ladies, 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 I'm here today on the show. I'm here today on the show. We're to talk about the world of the world of the NFL. Episode 16 here of NFL News. Tried to record the first time. Had problems. Second time, it should be good. Should be good to go. So I was nearly done recording. So I'm gonna have to go over all this news I was talking about again. It's a little bit of news. These 4 news stories I wrote down, and some more I looked at on Twitter. But the Cowboys signed free agent linebacker Anthony Barr per Mike Garofalo. It's a 1-year, $3 million deal, so basically a 1-year deal. And if it doesn't work out, they can just let him go in free agency. But he's been good in the past. He's like a 4-time Pro Bowler. He's been good. It's just he's always injured. And I feel if he can stay healthy here on this Cowboys team, he'll be pretty good. And he's really good when healthy, and if he doesn't get injured, which he always injured. But I feel like if he can stay healthy, that's the key. If he can stay healthy for this Cowboys team, he could be a serviceable linebacker, way better than Vander Esch, whatever the fuck his name is. And that gives more opportunities for Micah Parsons to be able to rush the passer, in my opinion. Gives him more opportunity to be able to rush the passer. He had 13 sacks last season, and he wasn't moved until that pass rushing role until a few weeks into the season. And he winning the Defensive Rookie of the Year with 13 sacks. So we'll see what happens, though. This could be a good deal. Could be a steal, so we'll see. Next thing I'll talk about is Deshaun Watson. We have news. The NFL has decided they will be appealing Deshaun Watson's 6-game suspension. The NFL will likely look to add more games and a heavier fine to the suspension. It's now up to Commissioner Roger Goodell, to decide who will hear the appeal of the Deshaun Watson suspension. Any response to the appeal by the NFLPA must be filled in writing within 2 business days. So with the NFL appealing the Deshaun Watson suspension as we expected to happen, Watson's team basically also has the option to sue the league. So it's the next 48 hours are crucial for Roger Goodell and the PA. But this is a rare NFLW. They should have suspended him originally for at least a year or 2, as I talked about in the video a few days ago about Deshaun Watson. Should have been at least a 1 to 2 year suspension. Should have been an indefinite suspension. And it's about to be a year suspension now. About to be a year suspension. And this is not just over allegations. I'm not sure how people can defend this. And when dozens of women accuse you of the same thing, that's more than just allegations. That tells you that person did it. That just ain't allegations. Only maybe 1, 2 comes out and says that, yeah, sure, maybe it's just allegations. But when dozens come out and say that, it's not allegations. I'm not sure how people can sit here and defend Deshaun Watson. I defended him at the start because I thought, maybe they're just doing this because he wanted out of Houston, yada yada yada. But as soon as more and more came out, you just can't defend Deshaun Watson. So more games. This has to be more games. Should be at least a full season suspension or 2 seasons. So that's the latest update here on Deshaun Watson. And the independent judge even found him guilty. So that's just proof. The NFL making a good decision here. Because Calvin Ridley got suspended a year for fucking gambling. So, and other people got suspended for way less. People got suspended for way less stuff he did, and they got suspended for a year. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. More news. Saints DB CJ Gardner-Johnson has been limiting his participation in practice as he's seeking a new contract per Nick Underhill. In my opinion, Saints, they gotta pay this guy. He's gonna get his bag, and he's underrated as hell. He deserves his bag. He's one of their best defensive backs. People say, oh, he's had one good, decent season. Like, and he's good. He's good. People just, he's the best nickelback in the entire league. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. It's worth it. Saints gotta pay him. So, Deontay Johnson, he re-signs with the Steelers. It was 2 years, $36.71 million. People will say it's an overpay, but it's not an overpay, really. I mean, he's getting paid with on par of what the other receivers been getting paid this off season. So like I said, they got a deal worked last night, and this morning he had the hold in with a shorter deal we've seen from others that allows him to be a free agent after the 2024 season. They guaranteed him $27 million of the deal. Johnson receives $19 million in year one. He gets financial security. The team keeps him at a good number. He can cash in again soon, and he's back on the practice field today with work with Trubisky and Pickett situation resolved. So, yeah, more news. Earlier today, United States District Judge Valerie A. Caproni denied the request. They denied the request by Brian Flores' counsel to take discovery of the issue of arbitration before submitting the opposite brief to the NFL's motion to continue to compel arbitration. So here's a statement from Douglas H. Wigder. We are confident that we will defeat the efforts of the NFL to move this matter into a private and confidential arbitration behind closed doors. It is obvious that the NFL is trying to hide behind the arbitration process and avoid public scrutiny of the racial discrimination and retaliation claims we have brought. If they are confident in their defenses, they should let the process play out in court so the general public can see. End quote. So, Patriots coach Bill Belichick, he said fantasy football doesn't mean anything to me, so that was a little bit of news there. That was funny. I don't know if that's news. It's just kind of funny to talk about. More on the Cowboys and Anthony Barr deal. It's a 1 year, $3 million deal. It's another versatile defender added to the mix. So yeah, good news right there. Obviously the NFL is appealing Deshaun Watson's 6-game suspension. More news. Cardinals wide receiver Marquise Brown was arrested for criminal speeding. So their new receiver they traded for, he was arrested for criminal speeding. Basically what it means for criminal speeding, it's very different than regular speeding. Criminal speeding, it means basically it's participating in like street racing, basically, or other heightened speed aspects on the street. And how much speeding is criminal speeding? You see here from My Sports Update. He was arrested this morning for criminal speeding. The criminal speeding in Arizona is exceeding 85 miles per hour. It says, or exceeding the posted speed limit by 20 miles per hour, or exceeding 35 miles per hour approaching a school zone. So we'll see what happens with that situation. So many players getting arrested this off season. Tyrann Mathieu back at practice. He's back with the team today after missing the last week for a personal matter. Per source, the secondary has been perhaps the best group in camp, and now one of the best players in their secondary they signed is back in the building. So some good news there for them. So yeah, that's all the news, ladies and gentlemen, for the NFL. That's all I want to talk about. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, Alkali. I thank you for watching.